And howdy doody.
Mine's better.
Fredericksburg beer.
Mine's better.
Yours is better? Yeah. I couldn't help myself. I had to use it.
I had to quick throw one together. I didn't have a thought. My photos weren't they weren't PNG files, so I had to quick whip one together. That was a PNG file, so I could get the background and stuff. Yeah, that's Fredericksburg beer. Yeah, I took that picture. The next morning when I had to go pick up. Well, no, Sunday morning when I went over to get the car, pick up my rental car. The only other rental car in San Antonio. There was one.
I'm telling you, you don't go anywhere without having a reservation for a rental car.
One rental car left. Just one.
Oh, what was it? Geo Metro?
It was
the super compact.
It was an Altima, but even then, just barely.
Who do we have in the chat? Chris and Chris. Oh, it's the Chris show tonight.
It's been a while since.
We got Chris was a C, we got Chris was a K, we got Chris was a C on the screen, and Kai was a K on there. See, it's a CK show.
Yeah, I haven't been in a while, so it's. I've been going, all right, I'm going to do a quick live stream. I'm going to do a quick live stream, and it just doesn't materialize. So,
well, we're only doing a quick live stream today because I got out of work early, and what else would you want to do with your Friday afternoon?
There you go. I'm gonna flip my screen around. There we go. That makes way more sense. I keep looking sideways all the time, so now I can look. All right. Okay.
Well, Aki Rasho, we'll count that for a K. How's that? There's a K in there somewhere.
Man, I'm sweating. It is so freaking hot today. Holy crap.
Yeah, well, tell me about
it. My truck was saying 107 on the way here. And check it. The other thing out is I drove by Costco. Holy crap. Talk about a S show going on at Costco at the gas line. Oh, my Lord.
Yeah, we have a balmy. Let's see, what is our temperature here? I don't have my outside thermometer up anymore because they're painting the freaking building, and I have to take everything down.
I almost couldn't
get. My barbecue pit is actually sitting in my living room right now.
I almost couldn't get into this building because the guys are putting new floor in. I'm like, okay, oh crap, they're putting new flooring in. These guys don't care. Usually the contractors are really good about it. It's the custodians that get really whacked out. But yeah, I wanted to. I'm uploading a video right now at home, and then I was going to come over to school here to work out, so it worked out perfect.
Yeah, it's a chilly 102 here.
Very, very good. I was trying to get another backdrop too. I took some really amazing pictures, but one of them was actually a lot of people take for granted that you can't take decent photos from an airplane. I always have my nose out the window, and I took some amazing pictures of.
You would be the one guy to have his freaking nose out of the window too.
Yeah. Oh, this is a really good picture too, but it's a vertical picture. It's you recognize this shot right there?
As fuzzy as it is, no, not really.
You can't see that?
No. It's not going to focus. That's what the problem.
That's okay. I can make it's going to make a backdrop of it. But yes, Good times. Good times. Good time. Good trip to San Antonio and Austin. Didn't get myself in too much trouble, but I still
Well, that's
managed.
only because we only hung out for half a day.
That was probably the best part. That was probably the part that my wife enjoyed the most of the trip. The part when I was gone. uh,
Yeah, Kat's dad came by the Lone Star studio. We got pictures to prove it too.
Yeah, I've got another compilation. That's like I said, I was trying to throw that together. At first I wanted to just get like area pictures just to prove that I was there, like your picture in front of, I easily could make this one by just going out and green screening it too. But if you did it,
Well, we drove right past it, and if it wouldn't have been for them idiots having the road blocked off, we could have drove right in front of it.
yeah,
That was my plan. At least, do some drive-by tourism.
I lucked out. Like I said, I just happened to rent a car down the street. I really did get kind of angry. I was kind of giving my in-laws a hard time, and I'm like, it's sacrilegious to rent from Avis when you're by the Alamo. There's no Alamo rental car anywhere near it, the Alamo.
Well, they're all called Enterprise.
Did they change the name or something?
Alamo is owned by Enterprise.
Oh, I didn't know that. I rented from Avis, so the drive wasn't too bad though. It's a good drive.
I think it's Alamo and Budget are both owned by Enterprise.
Enterprise rental. It was, like I said, it was a pretty easy drive. Texas driving is easy. There's so much wide open space. There's tons of places for people to go. So just a little bit of traffic. Entering Austin, there was a little bit of traffic at the entrance of, I don't even, what's where
probably just before the river.
Yeah, I came in on, what road is that where you come into town?
35.
Oh, it's 35. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I just got off on 35. I was on Cesar Chavez right there, Boulevard.
Yeah. That's where traffic stops up always.
Yeah.
Because that's where the river is, or the lake. I mean, it's a dammed up river. So
I all I could see was 1,000 places to fly my drone. I mean, literally, I think I was pretty jacked up. But of course, you're on a family trip. You can't just go, hey, I'm gonna take off and go fly my drone. Even though I was like, gosh, that building is cool, and then that building is cool. Oh wow, look at that! I mean, there is a gazillion buildings in Austin to fly. Then the river, you got the bridge. I recognize the bridge. I think Sunrise flew the bridge, right? Is that the bridge that he flew?
It's one of them. But Sunrise, I got news for you. You were nuts long before the Hertz ads came along. Just saying. There's nothing in this world that can drive you nuts anymore. You already are.
Perfect flying weather, not.
Yeah. If you have a 10 by 10 gazebo over the top of you and a fan blasting in your face, preferably an air conditioner.
I'm trying to see if I did a screen grab today of the flight that I did. What I want to do is I've got I just wanted to do like a real quick preview, but none of this is color graded. Just so you can get a perspective of where I flew. I'm just going to stop it at one frame. I'm not going to try to run it. I probably could run it, but I just want to give you an idea of what I did today. But I'm really super happy with the Autel color science. The lens on the drone though is crap. And it's so susceptible to glare. That's the only problem right now. That's the only thing that I can complain about is with any of my minis, I didn't get that weird kind of strange, ocular thing that's happening when the sun is hitting the side of the lens. I won't show that, but I just want to give you an idea of some of the holes I squeezed through coming down. Jeez. Oh my God. Uh,
Yeah, well, here's a public service announcement.
okay.
Do not go watch Maverick and go try fly drone afterwards. You feel inspired to do things you shouldn't be doing.
All right. So this is uncolor graded video. I'm trying to find a shot because when you don't color grade, there's no contrast really. So I'm trying to find a shot with a little contrast in it. Because I was starting to find gaps, and I was like,
Yeah.
I can get through that gap. And then I'm like, but I'd have to climb up there. If I hit anything, I'd have to climb probably 600 or 700 feet to go get it. So think about walking a quarter of a mile uphill. Probably not going to do that. Okay, here we go. This gives you an idea how low I got. Here we go. I'm going to share this one screen share with you, so then you can watch the whole thing when I get it finished. I'm probably a day away. So, all right, there's.
Yeah, you got right in there, didn't you?
Dude, I am way down in there. I'm really my biggest worry on that shot right there is that I'm going to lose the signal from where I'm at. But you can see the street basically. If you look forward where it says StreamYard, where the A is, that's the street. So that's I'm down in there.
Yeah, plenty line of sight.
I'm saying you can see perfect from there. I never lost signal ever. So it was good. So yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy low, man.
No, I mean, I wouldn't expect you to lose signal in a situation like that because the signal kind of bounces off the walls and goes toward the front. And if you're in front of it, you shouldn't lose anything.
I would give you
unless some other special needs child in the chat flying the long ways under a bridge was multi-pass city over the water.
Oh yeah, that was pretty incredible. That was pretty incredible.
Incredible is one word for it.
I would just take
the word I had for it, but that was one word.
I don't know how easy it would be because when you're flying through concrete, you're always worried about, losing enough signal that your drone's going to go into GPS rescue, assuming you're using one. I don't even think I'd fly one with GPS rescue if I was doing that.
Well, he didn't have GPS rescue on that particular drone. So.
I'd just get a $170 disposable one and stick a camera on it.
Speaking of disposable and cameras and what have you, for those that haven't caught on to it yet, DJI is having a Father's Day sale, which does not mean that the Mini 3 is shipping yet.
Oh, my Lord. Did somebody say that? Did somebody say Mini 3? I'm not talking about it. There'll be no discussions about the Mini 3 until actually somebody has one to fly. Besides,
well, I was going to mention the Action 2 power package, whatever that thing is called, the power combo. It's like $120 off. It's down to $279 for the Action 2 power combo.
Let's see.
And yes, I bought one. And no, I haven't tried it out yet.
You have it in your possession?
I have it in my possession, but I have not been able to do anything with it yet. Mostly due to work and life and,
right.
It may not look it on this perspective, but I'm moving.
Yes, he has got a lot of crap in there too. I've seen it. I got the T-shirt. He has got a lot of stuff in that little tiny apartment. He has got it stuffed. So it's, I was like, when,
Well, I already got my bedroom set out of here. I already got my dining room set out of here.
oh, okay. You didn't have the dining room set gone yet. You had your bedroom gone.
Yeah.
You still had your table and chairs.
Yeah. No, that's all gone now. That's already over at the house.
I've got the power combo up if you want to share it there. Just so you know what's in it. It's this one right here. So there's the power
Yeah.
one. I think I'm going to get it. I really do. I've got, but it'll tap me. This will be my last thing. I do have an order out for the Mini 3, but I could cancel that just about at any time because I'm literally getting totally sick and tired of being sick and tired. So, but this is a screaming deal. So this, when Kai told me that this was $279, I started thinking about it. And then I used my DJI Osmo Action this morning to do my filming with my pocket. And the video is so good. I mean, the Insta360R-S is a awesome camera. It's a fun camera. It's a novelty camera. But this one is old steady Eddie. And you just can't screw up a video with it. And that's kind of why I kind of want to go that way.
Well, it's for the FPV crowd. I mean, the
Yeah.
thing is, you got to get a workflow going, and
Right.
then what's this one that will involve after you fly? You got to take it off the quad, stick it onto the power base, recharge the camera, and download the file onto the SD card in the power base. And no, before your next flight. Now, there's also a new base available. That base that's shown here at the bottom was the 2 fingers. Go back one screen.
Yeah, that one right here.
Yeah. There's a base available now that has a USB in for power. So you can power it off of your balance lead.
Oh, that's game changer right there. That's super helpful.
So you're just going to reduce your resolution some in the camera because you are limited to what's that, 24 gig of recording space, and that fills up quick.
I'm looking at the picture here, and the guy looks like his face is coming out of a drone. He looks like his head is a gimbal. Doesn't that look like that? I'm just like, it caught me off guard. This looks like the front of a Mavic 3, and his head is sticking out. All right, that's enough of that. It's just a perspective shot, but I don't know why they got these on their Action. I don't know, but yeah, so you get this and this right here. The big thing is you can put your SD card, and then of course, having the ability to keep to not have to take the camera off every time you're flying, by just connecting it to a balance lead. You have to worry about power. But what's your without the power brick? What's your flight time? Do you know?
I don't know what how long the battery lasts or how long. I haven't really. I need to play with it to see,
time.
Well, you got 2 batteries in it, and the
Right.
time they're giving you was both batteries and the specs.
Battery life 3 hours. Mm-hmm. That's with the big one.
Well, that's both of them. The one in the camera and the one in the power module.
Standby mode.
No, that's recording time. I mean, the power brick is basically just battery, right?
Right.
And I believe the battery is bigger on the power combo than it is on the camera combo. Was the second screen.
Yeah, I do. What's did you, I'll find that out. I was just curious. I think the second screen's like $150. The other one?
169.
Once, yeah. So if you did want to go there and add the other part, that's the kind of the cool thing about the modular nature of it
Yeah.
is you could have the best of both worlds for another $170. So, but that's a good price, $279. That's where we just get down to it. That's save 120.
It's $20 more than a CADX peanut.
That's DJI saying, hey, we need to sell more crap. Because they don't drop the prices ever that low.
Well, for some reason, DJI and their Father's Day specials usually are pretty good.
All right.
Because that's where I bought my DJI goggles and controller and all that when they had that Father's Day special.
I tried to pull the Father's Day special with my wife, and she's just not going for it.
Well, I told you're going to have to butter up first.
Well, I got to get out of the doghouse for being a jerk on the trip. So,
well, yeah, but besides that, I mean, you can't just go to her and say, I want this for Father's Day.
Why not? The direct route. Why not just go the direct
You
route?
know, when she tells you no, then you just look at her and say, you ain't the boss of me, and then you stick out your tongue.
You ain't the boss of me. Oh my God, I would be kicked out instantly. You're not the boss of me. Oh, I think I tried that one time.
And for more relationship advice, I'm going to start a new channel.
I think you should talk to Akarisho about this. Oh, let's see what everybody's got. So it's nice to see some of you guys. It's been a while, man. Chris Redgeworth is on the channel today. But I was hoping to run into a couple of people. The next time I come out to San Antonio, I already told my wife I'm coming back out, but we'll definitely have a little drone meetup. I'd like to meet up at the little house, the little farmhouse.
Yeah.
That would be fun because then you get the FPV thing going, and then, dinner's close by. You can go to lunch really fast. There's a lot of, so.
Well, Sunrise, no, this is marriage advice. Guaranteed to get a divorce in 2 weeks or less.
Teenage advice. Oh, you're not the boss of me.
Yeah, but you got to stick out the tongue after it. Go to, if you're going to do it right.
The best thing I can remember one of my kids saying was to my wife, we were on a road trip, and my son Hayden says, Jamie, control your kids. Oh, he only called my wife by her first name. He never, ever called me by my first. Well, my daughter calls me by my first name, but it's just funny how one of your kids will do that.
Since when is your first name Jackass?
Well,
Or was that special circumstance?
Yeah, I think we're moving to New Braunfels, so.
No, New Braunfels now. I thought you were going to move to Fredericksburg.
Well, Fredericksburg is a little busy on the weekends.
So is New Braunfels.
No, they're both pretty busy.
I mean, in New Braunfels, you become Jesus for a day. I mean, you can walk across the river without ever getting your feet wet.
Really?
Yeah, because you got all these tubers in there.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I could see that. My wife's friend, I think that's what they would do. They would go get tubes and do the river thing.
But here's you something to think about, okay? You got thousands of people on that river and not a bathroom in sight.
Oh, those were the days.
And the flow rate of the river is not that high. You want me to add this to the stream, or?
I'm trying to find a better picture, but see this one is just sending back the it's just sending back the log footage. So that's the one bad thing about log, is that it's hard to see. I should have used my iPad when I was filming. So that's another 70 bucks to put a lift Thor on that controller. Oh my Lord. Now this is not it's not fully rendered yet. It's going to take a couple hours for that to go to 1080p. So
Yeah, well,
nah, that's okay. Yeah, it was fun. It was a good flight. I was in a good mood for it today.
so and then we got another tidbit of little newsy worthy stuff. Apparently, the Avatar digital goggles from Walksnail are about to be shipped. So let me share this screen here real quick.
Hear me? Stop sharing mine there. Walksnail / DJI2.
Yeah, and here it says they are in stock. So the goggle is in stock. And what do we have on the camera? Shows to be in stock. So if anybody was looking for this new avatar system that nobody knows anything about yet, it's available at Flywoo.
That's a good looking set of goggles. They did a good job on that for sure. Their VTX is a little bit big.
Well, it's smaller than the HD0. HD0 is 30 by 30, where the Avatar is 25 and a half by 25 and a half.
Yeah.
So it should fit right on top of an all-in-one, which would make it very useful
Better.
for woods.
Exactly. It would be better. And that's something that you just can't put.
HD0 kind of fumbled on that.
Yeah.
One.
You can't, I'm surprised that they couldn't, make that thing so it's usable to smaller quads, since everybody's going micro, everybody's, dropping their sizes. You'd think that they would have gotten the notification on that one.
Yeah. I'm not in a hurry to sink any money into that.
That's pretty pricey.
Yeah.
Pretty pricey set of goggles. When your DJI digital
my
goggles
understanding, the goggles do not come with antennas, so you got to get the antennas on top of that.
I mean, why can't they just ship it with the basic antenna system so you can out of the box fly with them? That just makes zero sense. It makes great sense if you're going to try to sell antennas, but
Oh, wait, stop, hold everything. Ivan is back. Order himself a Mini 3. Eat more possum.
So we'll hear Ivan. We'll hear Ivan for a little bit longer until he actually gets one. He'll probably get one before me. He'll be flying over the freaking soccer field before I haven't heard Ivan I haven't seen him in over maybe a year. So maybe he got dumped.
Well, my hairdressing lady is back over there. I need to send her a message to hunt his ass down and see if he's still alive.
Ivan.
I've got the reach. I know people. I know people in places.
I know people.
I know people.
Oh man, I should have. I don't like my frame. I don't like how I did that. That's not good.
Yep, yeah, Drone 863, you are onto something there.
Yeah, and money grab but they're
stuff just gotten so expensive with all the shortages. You can't get anything shipped, and when it ships, it takes forever.
Everything's freaking $700 or $500. Nothing's cheap anymore. There's nothing reasonably priced anymore.
I ordered the metal gimbals for the Radio Master Zorro, and I was informed that they shipped, and then I was informed that it got delivered, and then I got informed, oh, wait a minute, some went sideways on your delivery. So that, as of today, they acknowledged there's some went wrong with the delivery. Of course, me changing my address in the middle of that order probably didn't help any either. But
I with all the products that are coming out, it's just amazing that that people aren't being able to meet the minimum order. You're not. Everything's just trickling out.
Here's the thing, when we got the situation where a lot of stuff's coming on the market, nothing's really shipping. I mean, use your dollar wisely. They will catch on to this shit real quick. Like if they can't get anything sold.
Right. If we're gonna wait till the sale to buy the Action 2, crap, I didn't buy my Action 1 until it was $199.
And actually, you have a hard time finding it for $199 now.
And it's a great camera. There's zero reason to get rid of it. It's just so useful. I've got it set up perfect. I've got it with its own mic. I've got it on a Ulanzi stand that actually I should buy another one of. I should stick my my Insta360 on a Ulanzi stand. Those stands are really good. They're solid. They have a rubber grip. They've got a ball joint on top. They're super adjustable, just rugged. Then they got the hot shoes on them.
Well, I got a Insta360 selfie stick where the grip actually folds out to a stand.
Yeah, that's the same. That's the one. And it's a nice, thick, robust stand. It's not I've got a lot of those cheap plastic small ones, and they're just not very good. They're not usable sometimes when you need, when you want to really stabilize the camera, because I like to stick the camera on the back of my truck. Well, it's sitting on that tonneau cover, and the tonneau cover likes to move. But if you put it on the big wide stand, it doesn't move at all. You don't get that crazy, you don't get it with a little bit of wind. You don't get shaking. But yep.
Then, we have a release date now on the FPV mini avatar DJI thingy.
No way. Bullshit. I'm not playing that game anymore. I've been hurt before release date. So, okay. The release date translates into shipping in October.
Yeah. Well, they said sometime between July and August. Yeah, we're having time for Thanksgiving.
I'm looking at my.
Let's shoot for Thanksgiving on that one.
I haven't even checked out my firmware update on my Mavic 3. I need to do that too. I need to make a video on that one. It actually took me a while to get GPS lock with the Autel Nano this morning. But when that sucker gets GPS lock, you get like 47 satellites. I mean, once it gets in there, it freaking so.
Brian pretty much sums it up right there.
There goes today's productivity.
It done went.
It's Friday. There is no productivity on Friday.
Well, I was actually going to leave earlier from the office, and then just as I'm shutting my stuff down, somebody comes in and says, "Oh, there's free barbecue in the break room."
Oh my gosh, don't even say barbecue. We had a discussion about barbecue this morning.
Yeah, no, it was brisket and sausage.
Mm.
I think there was some chicken there too.
That's what I forgot. Remember we were talking? I got the sausage too. I got the jalapeno sausage at Black's. Oh, that was so yummy. Got brisket, pork ribs, and then that jalapeno sausage. It was so good. And then I just gobbed down the sauce, man. It was
And Rodney's in the house. Howdy, Rodney.
Rodney Bell. Hey, how you doing, Rodney? Yeah, we've been having a little bit of fun today. But you kind of got to love the one you're with, when it comes to the drone thing. And since I can't love a Mini 3 yet, I'm very, very glad that I took the time to get the Autel Nano. I don't get anything from loving it except for, hopefully a good experience flying it. And I have had zero bad experiences. The only thing, like I said, the only thing about it is it needs a it needs it needs a filter for the camera. It has to have an ND filter of some kind of UV filter, sunshade filter, something to help out the lens. That's the only thing that I've had trouble with. It must be getting just a little bit of sunlight reflection on the side, and it creates this little hollow hue. But it's when the sun has to be at almost a 90-degree angle. But that's about it. I'll point it out, when I post my video. But that's about it. Holy crap! Camera's killer. So flies great.
Okay. Well, while we're here, Brian, you're absolutely right. Freaking prices of brisket are ridiculous. I saw $120 for a brisket at the grocery store here a couple days ago. Okay, it's that Wagyu stuff, but
The
Wagyu, whatever that you pronounce that.
now I can't pronounce it.
Japanese.
Yeah, wagyu,
Wagyu, whatever.
wagyu.
And
good.
before we get anywhere else, everybody say happy birthday to that guy. It's Lee's birthday today. So
Happy birthday, Lee McCready. He's 47 today. I gotta say 47 because Sunrise, you're probably the youngest guy on the crew here. and I would love to be 47. So
anyway, yeah.
BMAC, we've had some family run barbecue places here in Houston. Yeah, that stopped carrying brisket. I don't think you can stop carrying brisket. I could see going to sausage because sausage gives you a lot of it. I think if you're a meat guy, if you're a meat, smoker, if you're, into, the culinary meats, you can really get a lot of traction from experimenting with different sausage flavors. You can boil it. You can, there's different types of smoke. There's many different kinds of meats that you can put together. You can mix like porks and beefs, and then you can throw spice inside. So I'm surprised that some of these barbecue places haven't experimented more with the parts, the meat parts.
Yeah.
But I did some ribs for Father's Day. Not Father's Day. It was Memorial Day. Holy crap. I'm still thinking of my wife buying me that camera.
You mean you're hoping the wife will buy you that camera?
Kai heard me throw it down, and the immediate reaction was no. It was she almost tripped over her tongue.
Again, you got to butter her up first, and you were a little off. He's 43 today. So
The last camera, she bought me the SMO, and that puppy still. I got so many cameras now. God, I'm just thinking about all the cameras. I don't have the Peanut.
I got rid of my SMO.
You did?
Yeah.
I know it works now. I guess I could get rid of my SMO. I know that it functions, and I don't have the ND filter for it. That's about the only thing that's missing on it. But other than that, it does great.
Mine default are easy to get for that thing. But
Oh yeah, I think the ND filters you can order them for, $10.
43, that's Lee McCready's got his birthday today. Drone
Who's
863.
43? Lee McCready, if you're younger than 43, I'd be surprised. All I got to do is say, who on this list flies FPV, and that would separate out the ages.
He flies FPV.
Yeah, there's a fair share of the guys that have stood the test of time on these channels. They've learned FPV. They've just stuck it out. So that's why
I don't know. I haven't seen any footage from Brian yet. I know he bought the DJI FPV, but I don't know that he flew it yet. Brian, did you fly your DJI FPV thing yet?
Eat more possum. SMO somehow miraculously operates. Yep.
Well, Brent, you a little hard on the equipment. I've seen you smack the quad into the roadside and a backhoe and yeah, birdhouses and I don't know what else you had, but yeah, you're a little rough on the equipment there.
I did finally get my hands on a P16 for about 10 minutes. So the thinking P16 is basically the same size as the little Emaxes, the little Emax 1, 2s, and 3s, about the same size, isn't it? Isn't it in the same class? About as far as weight and everything, the P16, the thinking P16. I need one that doesn't.
I'm reading Brian's comment about the DJI POS Nation bird.
The DJI piece of shit nation bird. I like the FPV, the DJI FPV. It's ugly as hell, but it is a fun experience to fly.
I don't know. I might be in for that new thing if it turns out to be what's been leaked.
Right. And do you think, okay, you've got a Cinewhoop, your first one, what size comparison with that would it be? Would it be half that size of your big Cinewhoop there?
My big Cinewhoop? No, actually, I think this will be bigger than mine.
Will be bigger, actually. Wow.
I'm thinking this is going to be about a 3.5 inch, if not a 4-inch bird. And so I get to that.
It's going to be a flying freaking window.
Here's the thing, okay? And these pictures spun around, and
it does look fat, and it does look like a chubby drone.
Well, if you look at this picture, the picture here on the right, well, it's the one on the left. Was the hand under it?
Yeah.
Width of a hand is what, about 3.5, 4 inches.
So it's a 7
about what's covering one of these props. If you kind of offset a little bit.
Maybe, yeah, but maybe they got Yao Ming, the basketball player, to hold it.
Yeah.
To make it look smaller. Yeah, it's
so it's about the width of a hand, and that's that's about 3.5 inches. So
yeah, it's about the same size. Maybe a little bit.
I'm thinking it's around 3.5 inch prop on that thing.
Yeah,
because the 3.5 inch prop has a lot of carrying capacity.
Well,
So,
and then they've got the props all grouped together real close. It's a pusher prop.
yeah, five bladed prop. So,
To fi- and it's a pusher, which makes it even more, has a bigger cushion of air.
yep,
Um,
nothing to obstruct the airflow on the bottom of it.
so it's interesting. I just wish I was hoping they would go with the one that would have a manual capability. You really can't do anything with that manually. Um, I guess they didn't want to get into the market of, they wanted to push their camera platform, which this will probably do. The only thing that's going to make this maybe a winner will be if they stabilize the camera. You know, they've got to stabilize it. Or make it stabilizable. With it has to carry its gyro data, so you can put it in a stabilization program. Because it's night and day when you run the SMO through a stabilization program. It changes the whole workflow. You literally can, pretty much do anything you want. Then you can add the extra stuff. You can add the roles, and because you could add the roles and tumble, with software. Maybe that's what their plan is to have a killer app that goes with it.
yeah, we'll have to see what this thing will be. Is it going to be compatible with the V2 goggles? Do you have to have a whole new freaking goggle with this? What's the deal? Which controller does it work with?
Yeah, the goggle thing is.
You got to buy freaking goggles and controller with this. I mean, then we're talking another freaking $1,300 deal.
The picture that they posted with the goggles. This is
the picture that they posted for the goggles seems to be, or general consent seems to be, that's a fake.
That it's fake.
They basically took a picture of a V2 goggle and just squished it down and photoshopped some antennas on it.
Yeah, here's the picture. Yeah.
Yeah. If you look at the picture, right below the black part on the goggle itself, right just above the vent hole, how that is all smeared out, that's where they fuzzed out the antennas, the V2 antenna. The whole image just been squished down, and then the antennas were they're down. I mean, just looking at the picture, you can tell that the antennas don't belong in that picture.
Yeah, it's
They've been added afterwards.
It's definitely an image that you definitely could ask some questions about. This for sure is real. This is definitely a concept.
Well, having a picture of it in somebody's hand,
really helps, right? There I am. There I am. But yep, that's an interesting interesting thing.
Yeah. No, I'm curious to see what that thing's going to be all about after all.
Trying to
receive some. Did you send me some more stickers? Who are you talking? No. Thrones 863. Warren's getting stickers.
Okay, just we're gonna make fun of Austin really quick.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
I know you want me to make fun of Austin, so I'm going to share this picture right here. This is from Fifth Street, a hotel from Fifth Street.
That's the Credos.
Okay, no, that's it right there. If you look, the bridge right right behind that you're looking at there, that's the Bat Bridge right there. So, but yeah, this is a pretty swanky freaking, you know, pretty swanky little pool. Obviously, I didn't stick myself in there because I didn't want to scare anybody.
Scare anybody?
Yeah, I didn't want to scare anybody with my freaking my effervescent glow from my non-tan body, my hide.
Uh-huh.
Oh, the other thing I wanted to do, I wanted to show people this. This is not a big deal. This isn't. This is not a huge deal. I just want people to see this picture. This is the. I don't have a link to it. I could probably find a link and post it. But this is the gimbal guard that I printed out. So if you're interested, if you have a Autel controller, but this is the gimbal guard that I use right here. This is the Thingiverse file right there. So nothing fancy. The only thing I did to change it is I embossed my name up right in here. So I just put my name in there. It doesn't, you can't really see it very well, so it's probably a waste of print time, but these fit really good. I didn't have to do any modification. It fits over the fatter sticks for the Autel, the new Autel controller. So I can't remember the old controller, so I don't know if it's the same stick distance. But anyway, I just wanted everybody to kind of see that. But I'll throw a Thingiverse. I think I already did that. I did throw a Thingiverse file. So if you go back to that video, it's there. It's there. Here's my barbecue. All right, here. I got one last thing. Come on, I gotta. These were my ribs from. Just throw this on really quick. Those are my ribs from. Now this is the beginning, of course. This is only at the end of after maybe 2 hours of my 6-hour rib recipe, but not like Black's. Mine were really good, but I really like Black's sauce. I like this has got a lot of mustard on them. You can see the mustard, but very, very cool. And I didn't get to Cooper's, you said down the street there?
Cooper's, yeah.
There's the Evil Empire
Cooper's
right there.
Institution.
You see that right there on the top of that building, that perfect little gap right there for flying?
Yeah.
Right there. That's the gap.
That's the owl.
They call it the owl.
That is, if you look at that building on the corner, straight on the corner, it'll look like an owl's head. And urban legend has it that the CEO of Frost Bank was a graduate of Rice. And their mascot is an owl.
Okay.
And he couldn't help himself but plant an owl and smack that middle of Longhorn country.
But a lot of cool buildings for sure. I think the other thing, there's only one more. I wanted to do I did a video, a time lapse that I wanted to show if I could find it. I just want to see if I can find that time lapse that I did.
So just in case anybody was wondering, yeah, he was here.
Yeah, I was there. There it is. Oh, there's the picture. That's a good one. You got a good one there.
There we go.
I even brought that hat all that way. I brought my desert camo. You could tell I haven't worn that hat in a while. It doesn't even. I'm hardly fit. It hardly fits. I got to get the bill shaped.
Yeah.
reshaped right there. The bill is not reshaped. So this one's perfect right here. This is my new hat right here. This is my green. I didn't know it was freaking pronounced green until I was corrected. I'm like, we're in Groon, Texas.
There we go. The drone meetup event of the year that no one heard about. If we would have had more time, we would have gone live, but unfortunately, we had some time constraints. So,
well, we were going to go out and grab some food and buzz around. We didn't have all. I mean, we were probably together for about 3 or 4 hours. So
yeah,
I had to definitely get back sometime.
I had orders from his wife to bring him back.
I'm trying to think of. Oh, I'm so glad the time that I missed.
And she wouldn't post bail either. I asked.
They did a forced march through San Antonio, which I'm glad I missed. Sometimes the walkabouts turn into forced marches. I don't know if anybody's been on a family vacation, but sometimes it starts out as a nice leisurely walk, and then the temperature gets about 100, and it turns into a forced march. So that's just my background. I'm still trying to find. I'm still trying to find my time lapse. Let me just get that. Let me get that time lapse up. It's on my other. I have to open up. Let's see here. There we go. Let me find it right there. I just thought it was kind of a cool. Oh, here we go. Here's a picture you can't take. No, this is not a drone shot from Las Vegas.
Yep.
Hey, did everybody see I flew my drone over Vegas? Look at the picture I got.
Yeah. Flew right over the airport too.
I was landing. I was probably 50 feet off the ground when I snapped those pictures. You could see that these planes are getting ready to taxi.
Yeah.
So, hey guys, look, I was in Vegas and I got these great pictures, and yeah, this would get you what, about a $15,000 fine or more?
Yeah, I'm about to lose my shit anyhow. So now we have on June 18th, apparently we have a National Drone Safety Awareness Day or some crap like that.
There we go. There's the time lapse. Not the best because I got the window on the shot. Sorry about that.
Yeah, you're gonna have to edit that out some, and
yeah, I did edit it out but I didn't this is the regular length shot, and you'll see that about halfway through, you see I got it right. So all I got to do is take that segment right there and just speed it up. But anyway, sometimes the best laid plans just don't happen. But yeah, it was a nice. I think that was a morning shot right there. It was cloudy. I think that was maybe Monday morning. I think that was Monday morning when I did that one. It was getting windy. Maybe Tuesday. But you think so Austin's the evil empire, huh?
Austin is just Austin. It's just freaking weird.
It is weird.
That's why Sunrise lives there. He fits right in.
It is weird. And that's their motto, isn't it?
Yep.
Their motto is it's just freaking weird. But let me see.
Keep Austin weird.
Keep Austin weird. Okay, there's a good place right there. That's the elephant room down there. That's the elephant in the room. No, that's a bar.
What the hell is that? Bumblebee on a trumpet, huh?
Yep. He's actually a really good trumpet player. This guitar player is pretty good too. All of them were good musicians. The drummer was okay. He was a hack, but the old guys are usually pretty good. They've been playing for literally their entire lives, so they've got pretty good skills. That was let's see. This is the force march right here. You can tell I'm behind the force march. It was about 102 or 101 at that time, but 45% humidity. I was melting literally. And that's right there. That's iconic. Anybody know where that's from? Anybody from Austin know where that's from? If you can tell me where that's from, Kai will give you a sticker. Kai, do you even know where that's from?
I don't even know where that's at right now. Not on the top of my head.
I did tell
Is
you.
that over on the east side?
I did tell you that's definitely on 6th Street. It was on 6th Street, and it wasn't a bar. Let's see if we can get somebody to figure it out. That's from Texas. But
on 6th Street and the bar. Well, then I wouldn't know because I don't go to the bars on 6th Street. I don't go to bars on 5th Street either. Before you wonder.
Keep Austin weird. Come on, Sunrise. You know where this is. You're in too good a shape.
He wouldn't know where it's at either because they don't let him into the bars yet. You know, there's age restrictions.
Sunrise, you've been in this place. Come on. You're kind of a guy in good shape, though. That's the clue right there. You have to be in.
Hey, now, round is a shape too. Mind your geometries, will you?
I just thought it was fun. I always take these kinds of shots. My wife's like, put your camera away. And I'm like, I'm taking pictures of a wall with the American flag on it. I'm going to give you one more chance to guess, and then I'm going to have to give it up. That is, it's not a bar. It's not a restaurant. It is, let's see, never been to 6th Street. Then nobody will know. All right, that's the wall inside of Voodoo Donuts. So that is that's the American flag on the wall inside of Voodoo. You have to like donuts. I love donuts. So let's see the Force March picture. Let's see. There's me and there's my wife and I right there. So if you know that, there's always been people that have claimed that drone flyers are a bunch of homeless men, overweight men that nobody likes. That's just not true. That was on the river. That's pretty. I like that. My wife allowed me she allowed me to take a picture with her.
You were even allowed to touch her. How's that?
Look at that. I even took a picture of that. That's the scene of the crime.
Yep.
Kai sent me the location of the secret flying spot. I cut out part of the GPS coordinates so nobody figures it out.
Yeah.
Oh crap! I forgot to cover it up. There's my mother-in-law and father-in-law. Let's see, what else did I do? I can't do any. There's that's after drinking way too much. Okay, let's see. That's my wife and mother-in-law. They drank about. You see those right there?
Yeah.
Those drinks down there. They're supposed to be just like it's supposed to be just wine in there, but the bartender snuck some other crap in there because after 2 of them, my wife started to be nice to me. So,
did you ask the bartender the secret?
Well, exactly.
What car was it? I'll drive out there and find out. I will do that for you. Then you give her 2 of those, and then you ask again about the action 2. Come on, buddy. What we got this.
There's another really important picture right there. Memories.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's looking so good right now. It's only 3:00 right now. I am freaking hungry. Oh, that looks so good. Look at those ribs. Those freaking ribs were just melting in my mouth. That's a piece of turkey there, and then that's some sausage that they cut up, and that's the brisket. That was amazing. Super, super good. Okay, what else do we got? The memories from here. Took a picture of my wife there. Of course, there's no place like Green, Texas. There we go. Got that right there. And let's see, what else? Yep, I'll never forget this picture right here. But that's the best Alamo picture I could get.
Well, that's not as good as the picture as you took while we drove past it, though.
Oh, I got that one. That's let me see here. That's this one right here.
Yeah.
Well, they closed the street off right there.
Well, we're hanging out, and he's like, I've been here for 3 days. I ain't seen the Alamo yet. And I was taking him back to his hotel. I'm like, we can drive. And I'm just thinking in the back of my head, I'll just drive by there and fix his little wagon. But that's as close as we get. That's
actually a pretty damn good picture. I'm just telling you, those are all the new iPhone 13 pictures. And that thing's a beast taking pictures. I'm just telling you, I can. There you go. Got a few of those right there. Let's see. Anything else? This is the. I got to be careful here. This was our wine guy right here. Oh, there's Los Pinos Ranch, wherever that is. That was our wine tour guide. So that wine was pretty good. All their wines have like really cool labels. Like they're very well thought out. So let's see, what else do I got in here? Pickled stuff. I love pickled stuff. Like that pickled okra. Oh my gosh, that's to die for. If I could have taken one of those bottles home, I would have taken a 4 of them. The garlic filled.
Yeah, but your suitcase was full with wine for other people.
This is as close to Oktoberfest in New Braunfels that I'm going to get right here. Das Beer. Is that the only thing they got? Is that the best they got? Das Beer.
I'm still trying to figure out where that's at.
Let's see if it's this shot right there.
Was that on the Wustfest grounds?
It was inside of this. It was inside of that's. You can see the tables right there. It's in the. I can't see. I didn't take a picture in the restaurant. It was at one of the. It was at the brewery in Fredericksburg.
Okay.
Yeah, it was at this place right here. There's nothing better than a freaking that actually is. That guys, if there's anybody sitting in the room here that right now isn't gonna crack open a cold beer and stick it in a glass after seeing that, that's just amazing. So yeah, right there, Fredericksburg. It's a brew pub, whatever. So that's where we're at there. So I think that's it. I think I got.
Oh, they named that town after me. I mean,
there you go. There you go, right there. There's the other thing I noticed is that in Texas, there I got that right there. I got that cool picture right there. Little San Antonio action there. And then I took that picture, that time lapse. I did that with my phone. So that's on the Riverwalk.
Yeah, Riverwalk.
Yeah. I didn't do too many pictures on the Riverwalk. Then of course, that was as close to the Alamo I got in 3 days. To the Alamo. Literally, if I'd have just walked up the stairs, I would have been within a block.
So, well, you were within the block anyway.
Well, right. I didn't know I was that close. You have no perspective. This is where
you didn't know how close you were till I drove you past it, and then you figure out, oh, wait.
This is where Kai told me to go shopping.
Well, that's because your wife's luggage got lost, and you only had $150 to replace it.
This is the cool.
The only place to go was Goodwill.
That's my son sent me. That's the inside of the bank vault door. So we were at the Drury. So This is probably one of the coolest buildings. I'm huge into history, and this is a very historical wall. That is amazing. They just don't do that anymore when they build stuff.
Yep.
They don't put that kind of time into the decoration of any building in the world, in America anymore. And that's the old entrance of the Alamo Bank, you said?
Yeah, Alamo National Bank.
National Bank. But look at that beautiful stained glass Alamo there. It's amazing.
Yep.
And then you got these two images here that were added at the beginning of the Great Depression. These are, that bank was built at the beginning. So, and here's my luggage handler right here. My my father-in-law right there.
At least you had luggage.
There we go. Mi Tierra. That's where we had our first Mexican dinner there. We went to Mi Tierra, which is, I forget what part of town it is. It's by the highway as you drive towards 35. So that's about it. I think that's it. That's the whole trip right there in a nutshell. There's my room. There was the scene of the crime right there, room 914. That's just in case I got too drunk and I couldn't find my room. I always take a picture of it so I can give it to somebody that's in charge.
So you're in a hotel that there's two of in this town. People get regularly confused which one is. There's the Drury Inn and there's the Drury Plaza. And the plaza is literally just around the corner from the other.
That's the church they say that the defenders of the Alamo, their bodies were buried there. I don't know how much fact is it there, because I thought all the bodies were cremated by Santa Ana. So I don't know. I guess they could have put their ashes in there, but the next morning they had a what's it called? A quinceañera? What's where the girl turns 16? I forget. Do you know how to say that?
I don't know how to say it right now.
Anyway, I can't. Yeah, somebody that can fix it. Anyway, they had that church all blue. They had it all like decorated. It was pretty. So I thought it was pretty cool. Anyway, that's the trip.
And
right
Paul from the UK, Woody Drone's son. Howdy, fella.
All right, that's enough of that. Okay, guys, thanks for going. Oh, here, one more. I got one more. Right here.
One more, just one more.
Yep. And I promise this is the last one. That's my wife's bag finally when we found it. They basically, when we got there, they lost her luggage and she was literally having a come apart. And I wasn't making it easier because we had to go clothing shopping, and I'm not the greatest shopper in the world. So, all right. So that was the bag. We finally found it. So that's it.
Yep. I told you, just take her to Goodwill. $150 buys you a lot of clothes. And all that vintage shit is in again. So
no joke, me and what was that? BMAC? No joke, me and a buddy skipped school to go to Times Square. We were picked up by the cops within 5 minutes, and and when we asked him why, he said we looked too normal. Isn't that the truth? Losing luggage does suck, Sunrise. I when I flew to Minnesota to go see my family last year, I didn't have luggage for 2 days.
yeah, but for us guys, it's no big deal. I mean, we turn our underwear inside out and we'll get another day out of it.
Well,
the women are a bit more picky about that sort of stuff.
I travel with shorts and extra shorts and t-shirts in my backpack because I work out. So I had like one extra t-shirt and one extra pair of shorts for those 2 days. So I totally lucked out. But yeah, underwear and socks, that's a different story. Had to go commando and wash the ones from the previous day. So
Yeah, we didn't need to know all that.
It was a good time. Yeah, I appreciate it, Kai. It was a nice time. I'm so glad that we had a chance to meet
Yeah,
up.
me too.
So it was a good time.
But I mean, how long have we been doing this now? And this was our first time to actually meet in person.
Yeah, I mean, almost it was about 2 years, I would say. It's been at least 2 years since COVID, the beginning of COVID, because that's when I finished my shed. So it would be 2018, 2019 was, when was the COVID year? 2020? With 2020, 2021. So those 2 years. So, and you were probably commenting on my crap. I've been doing this since 2018. You were probably making snide comments, probably starting
Me making snipe comments? Never.
He was Skyping or
I wasn't sniping no
sniping.
comment.
Did I say Skyping? Sniping, yeah. Oh, man.
Hey, Chris Hope's in the house. What do you
Chris
know?
Hope.
The longer we do this, the more people we get showing up.
Does anybody hear any? I hope nobody hears any like any scratching.
Why would we hear scratching?
All right, just double checking.
Are you ball searching again?
I've got a scratchy
I
audio.
told you you need to go see a doctor about that.
All right, I know it's as long as you can't hear it, that's good. It's just that I've never had the.
Smart, Chris. Whoa, wait a minute. What am I missing here? Chris Hope, you need to explain that one.
What's going on?
Well, Chris Hope's calling Smart Chris hello. So we need to figure out what that's all about.
Smart Chris. Oh, wait.
Now we're hearing some static.
There we go. I know what was going on. I'm getting feedback. I was getting feedback from my mic cable. Now it's not making any sound, so it's good. Perfect. There we go. Yeah, I had that's my mic cable. All right.
Just look at it.
Yeah, Sunrise is definitely the smarter version. He's younger, smarter. He's definitely got a bigger upside when it comes to earning income. I just goof around. That's pretty much my life, is goofing off. I've been goofing off now for over 30 years. I'm a professional goof off.
Isn't that job description for teacher?
Well, you get to be pretty good. You can only be so serious for so long because you can't get much traction that way.
You know, but here's the thing, okay? Everybody says teachers are smart people, yet they go to school all their life.
And we tend to be bright.
You know, the rest of us graduate.
We tend to be bright, but every year we have to graduate, and we graduate many, many times. So
no, you just watch other people graduate.
I'm finding all kinds of cool stuff, by the way, Kai. Here, let me show here. I just found something. I know this is what we need. I need to get off this freaking stream. I need to get off this stream because I'm finding I'm having too much fun today, and I haven't had one single beer. Let's see here.
This is actually your wife finds out about that.
This actually is kind of cool. This is actually a little place that's close to me, and yeah, it had all these little twirly things. I was walking Steve, and we went by that, so I had to take a quick video of it.
You need to fly an FPV drone through that.
Oh, that would have been cool as crap. That's actually a good idea. The wind was a little bit good, but I think you could still do it. You could get through it. You just got to pick good lines.
This is where you need the P16.
I think the P16 could get through that.
This is where you need the P16.
Oh, did you see that? Check this out. Let me see if I can stop it. There is a bug. Oh, do you see that right at the very beginning? That is cool. Here, let me check this out. Watch this and see if I can slow it down. There's a bug that flies right at the camera, like about a gazillion miles an hour. You see that?
Yep. See a little blip. Yep.
I'm gonna see if I can stop the bug in midair. Oh, there it is, right there. You see the.
Yep.
I don't know if you remember when I flew my. This has been a long time, but when I flew the old Nafi, parrot Nafi, and I got attacked by that giant prehistoric bug. That was the coolest freaking thing. And I don't think anybody really appreciated that video. If you want to go back and check out a really cool video, go and just fast forward through that one where I'm flying my parrot. I'm doing a pullback shot, and this ginormous bug, I would say it's about the size of a hummingbird, attacked my drone and took it down. It took out one of the props and crashed it. And then the second time it got attacked again, and it didn't kill the drone the second time. It freaking took those little, those little tiny props that everybody thinks, is going to keep their Mini 3 aloft. Let me tell you something. It hits a prehistoric bug. Not gonna happen. So anyway, I thought that was. Let me see. I was trying to get it, back it up. There it is, right there. You see that sucker? That is a prehistoric bug if I've ever seen one. They attack you. So anyway, that's one of those hidden gems inside of a video.
Yeah, no, you need a P16 and fly that through that.
There you go. There's somewhere that I hate. That's Target, by the way. Anybody want to find a shirt in that? Okay.
Yeah, good luck.
You got the Thinking P16 ready to go?
Well, I got mine ready to go.
Okay, put her up.
Everybody else got their P16 ready to go, except you.
It's because I keep buying cameras and crap. This would be if I buy this.
Well, now you need to make a choice. Hey, there's the idea.
If I buy that,
there's a perfect win-win situation. Okay, give your wife options. Okay, it's either the Action 2 or the P16.
She's like, "What's a P16?" They're both the same price.
Exactly.
I got so many cameras.
And since you have 3 kits, I mean, that would entitle you to the Action 2 and the P16. That still leaves air for batteries.
All right. This is I told you I've got an absolute plethora of funny shit.
Here comes Jim asking about the Mini 3.
Okay, you think you got a freaking good cool camera? Check this guy's camera out. Look at that. He's got 2 of those. I took this at graduation. There was a camera guy there. He had 2 of them. This little tiny old guy. I literally wanted to run over there and give him my chair. Because I'm like guarding an entrance. So this is right after the
That's
Uvalde
what you call a professional perf.
Well, this right after the Uvalde shooting, we got locked. I mean, there was police everywhere. Okay. So this guy was there taking pictures. Look at those cameras he's got. So what I should say is, honey, I can get the dad random version, or you can buy me that thing right there. That thing's probably 10 grand. That lens is probably 5. Anybody wants to claim they got a cool camera, they need to get that old guy there. And I mean, that guy he's like 5 foot tall, and his lens could basically reach his hips. So his wife was nice to him. That's what I should say. Look at his wife bought him.
So,
I just want this little tiny camera.
Well, I think we've been at it for about an hour and a half now. I think it's about
crap!
time.
My Lord, have we been doing that? We better cut her short.
Well, we ain't cutting anything short, but just a note on my end. So I'm going to be a little hit and miss on live streams for the next couple of weeks because I am moving.
Yep.
And I've got to paint my new office yet and get that all situated.
You got a big job ahead of you.
Well, all I'm worried about right now is just that office room that I'm.
Right. Yeah, you'll get that. You'll knock that out.
That'll go pretty quick.
What color are you going to paint the walls? Just like a solid white, or?
It's about the color these walls are. Okay. A little lighter.
Yeah, like a taupe
it's
color.
They call it a country whitewash.
Okay. That'll be cool. Yeah. I'd like that. That'll be good.
Yeah, and I'm going to replace the baseboards and the door casings and all that.
Is there carpet on that floor, or is that a solid? I can't remember.
That's carpet.
I couldn't remember.
We're going to leave all the bedrooms in carpet.
Yeah, and that's I can understand that. This is the first time I've had a wood floor bedroom, because before we did our remodel, I had it was carpet, and you forget how carpet feels, when you get up, you get out of bed and you step on carpet. It's different than when you step on a hard floor. So
what do you mean, Sunrise? I thought you were coming down to help me.
I hope your move goes well. What are you talking about? You're going to know how it goes.
You'll be there.
Oh, too bad you couldn't do drone service back and forth between your house and your.
Yeah, I'm flying from the Randolph no-fly zone to the San Antonio International Airport no-fly zone. Yeah, that's going to go over really well.
He's literally right in both of them. I mean, there's no way getting around it. Yeah,
the place I'm moving to is less than half a mile, as the crow flies from the San Antonio International Airport.
Just so you know, if you want to go fly downtown San Antonio, you can fly it. It's open. You just gotta. It's orange. You're gonna have light flight helicopters, so you're just gonna have to be aware. But since you're with all those tall buildings, you're never gonna, as long as you're within the. But there's some pretty cool places to fly there. San Antonio's got some really cool buildings that would make a more pleasing shot than a glass wall. So. I'm sure the National Park Service would not appreciate you flying over the Alamo. I don't know if it's illegal though. It's inside the fly zone.
Don't give anybody any ideas for you.
Yeah, I don't. I don't think it's illegal, but as long as you're flying, all right, don't do that. I'm not saying that. You go figure that out. I think it's
Jim, I'm not doing the cheap laminate. We're going to do the ceramic tile that looks like wood throughout the rest of the house. It's just the bedrooms that are going to stay carpet.
Yeah, there's all kinds of ways you can go. I think carpet would be just carpet and paint always changes everything. You can literally make a house feel new with just two things.
Yeah, I'm going to have a few projects on my hands yet, but I got to wait for the temperature to come down.
Yep. Yeah, it might be my advice is to wait till the fall comes. You got all winter. Winter's easier. It's easier to deal with a cold day than it is to deal with a hot day. There's with a cold day, you can always put an extra coat on or throw a heavy shirt, but with a hot day, there ain't nothing you can do.
Well, my thing's going to be replacing the power panel in that house.
Yeah, that's a good indoor. Well, you got a lot of good indoor projects. So if you want to do kitchen modification, that's an indoor project. If you're going to start like moving walls or something. But
yeah,
it's a good space.
Either way, live streams on my end are going to be a bit spotty for the next month or so. So unless something breaking happens that I feel like we need to comment on.
I'll
Or
try to
just look for a random live stream like you see today.
I finally got my internet connected up to wired into my Wi-Fi, so I've got a hard connection instead of a Wi-Fi connection, which has made a big difference. Oh, that's right. I still got the same computer though.
All righty. Well, I think
Alrighty.
it's about that time.
All right. Anyways, guys, I am out of here. I'm going to go down and go work out a little bit and then get out of here. Get me a short workout in.
You get your workout in. I'm in a fitness protection program, so.
Oh man, the fitness protection program. It's hard to work out some days, but I just got to do it.
I mean, I could offer free workouts, help me move. It'll give you a workout for free and get my shit moved. I mean, that's what you call a win-win situation, right?
Hey, that's how I kept my weight down. I did a remodel for 6 months. But what I would do is I would make up for those days by eating cupcakes and ho-hos every night because I was so pissed off, which was counterproductive. But yep,
Cupcakes and ho-hos.
Pacing ho-hos. Yes, I like sweet stuff, sweets.
Yeah, that's my problem too.
I can't keep away from the sweets. I'm doing it now because I'm way overweight compared to where I was. So I got to drop 20. You can't tell, but freaking 20 at least. I could easily, when you're tall, you can drop 20 and it's like people won't even notice.
Yeah.
All right.
So sum it up, like Woody says, nice to see y'all.
Yeah, nice to see you. Got an outro ready there, Kai?
Yeah, we're getting outro ready.
Some music?
It's going to be my short and sweet, lightning, yada, yada.
Perfect.
But.
Right.
Y'all take care. If you would, on the way out, hit the thumbs up button, please.
Yep.
And until next time, adios.
Later.